Hello, Cassie here, and I love video games, but more than any game, I love cases. Oh, that's the good stuff. Before the time of game cases, in the days of Atari, Intellivision, ColecoVision, and even the Blind Vision, cartridges were stored inside cardboard boxes. Obviously, due to being cardboard, they would get thrown into the garbage, and in retrospect, this means these older game cases are harder to find. But who cares, was I really going to own a box version of Mousetrap? God, foam. In a genius move, Sega saw everyone using cardboard and thought to themselves, but what if plastic? And with that, the first ever relevant case was invented for the Sega Master System. That's right, fuck you nuclear waste, it's all about Maze Hunter 3D. The Sega Genesis also had plastic cases, but now the colors were inverted, and with the Sega CD, they attempted to assert dominance over Nintendo by making dual cases. And with that, the gates would open for generations to come.
Here's another one.
With the PlayStation 1, Sony overcompensated for the lacking amount of mass in the sun via their first casings, which later got replaced with CD-like cases. Music CD cases, not Sega CD cases. Then the PS2 came in with DVD cases to make the games even more appealing. Microsoft saw them using DVD cases and copied their homework with the Xbox cases, which were the same but now green. Oh hi Nintendo. Outraged, Sony made their next cases proprietary, which were neither DVD size nor Blu-ray size, which makes finding replacement cases be just trying to find a PS3 game that no one loves. Microsoft, wanting to make their cases more Xbox, made Xbox 360 cases, which are some of the most fragile cases in all of human history, and seeing this garbage, Sony went up them with the PS4. But why should you care? Cases are just that, containers for the main product. But if we're gonna discuss box art, we need to acknowledge these eyesores of love handles, the game box setters. Ever need a reminder of what console your copy of Wii Sports is for? Introducing the header, a B-side of shapes, logos, words, and colors culminating into a fun way of informing you that you can't play Sonic Generations anywhere else. Banners that are big and overbearing need to look slick and still allow the art to take center stage. Japan has often had simple, small logos in the corners, while the Americas need to remind their consumers that they're fucking idiots who bought a PSP game to play on the Vita. This was made because back in the day, games were cryptic about which consoles could play which games, and that never-ending version of game boxes for singular consoles made it worse. So Nintendo made a seal of approval, Sega made plastic, and Atari died. The different size of boxes means that games need to retool their box art to fit and look natural. Here's Sonic Colors, and here we have a square pizza. Since the art was resized and the composition was changed, even if nothing is solved, you can still prefer one box over the other. Oh, that's pretty cool snail, but that one, that's a keeper. How do you make good box art? Well, first you need a good logo, something that can represent or give a good gist of the game's style, while still being clear and pretty. And then you require the art itself. In order to create quality boxed art, you require artwork and composition that represents the game in a visual way and should be a stand-in for the game in its entirety to the point of representing the game in your mind. Good box art nowadays are highly varied and can be 3D models on blank backgrounds, illustrations, pixel art, and all of them can be beautiful. Then there's this. Yeah. While current day 3D models can look pretty good as box art, beautiful even, it wasn't always that way. For example, the PS2 trying to look badass, sorry but the only time PS2 graphics were semi-passable for box art was never. Yeah, I said it. And even the decent ones, I would rather look at drawn stuff. Look at Chrono Trigger, Jet Set Radio Future, Sonic Rush, Castlevania Dracula X Chronicles, Mad World, and plethora of other amazing art. What makes good box art is being artwork that can stand in for the game's core values while being pleasing pieces of media. Racing games, for example, often include driving in their covers. I know, it's insane. We live in a society that allows this bullshit. This is done to show people it's a racing game. Fighting games feature grand amounts of their cast to show the variety of the roster, and then there are RPGs. This can be anything that Lord up there decides, varying between masterful, simplistic, just beautiful artwork, anime compositions that portray as many elements as possible, or whatever's going on with Bravely Default 2. Man, I love darkness. So with all this, we have boiled down box art to two things, representing the game well and being good pieces of art. Without one or the other, it just does not flow. If a game has heavy theming, for example, the box it comes in should show that. Catherine full body showing lust and panties, or Mario Galaxy showing space. Visualizing game aspects into cohesive pieces can be hard to make, but it's also so rewarding for both the client and the companies, as the clients get an image to associate with the game, which lets them remember it better, and the companies can abuse this recognition by marketing, merchandise, spin-offs, sequels, overall brand awareness. Maybe I should take down the altar of cases.